first possible place to ever push the live button. Maybe I got past it. I'm not sure. Somewhere along here, I lose service, and that's about where I thought I was. But I guess we shall find out. Was my shit that dirty? Or is that just the way the sun's hitting that bitch? It's a little dirty. It's a little dirty. I'm gonna lie. It's a little dirty, you know? But, be alright. Anywho, I figure I'll hop on here, see what's good. What time is it? Like 5:30? I gotta be at work in 30 minutes. I'm on my way now. But usually, according to the analytics, people be mostly active on here between like 5 and 6, 5:36. So, we'll see what happens. Ain't got too much going on. Just want to touch base and see what's good with y'all. Although I do believe that the internet should be back up and running. It was right when I left, it was working, which is good. It was always working. It's not working the way I needed it to be. He said, "Man, oh man, the internet is a weird fucking place." Why you say that, HBR? What did I miss? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Hey, baby. I gotta hear this, though. He said, internet's a weird place. I know that. Of all people, I know that. But I got to know why. Because evidently I missed something. He said, dude, it's a lot. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I did hear something about, like a lot of people had got blocked off Upchurch shit, and you were one of the ones that wasn't, and you were upset about it. He wanted to be blocked, if I heard that correctly. What's up, Tracy? If I heard it correctly, I do believe that's what was said. I was hoping to have some videos dropped this week, but I don't know if that's gonna. I mean, it's gonna happen, but I don't know if it's gonna happen throughout the week. I mean, like I wanted to. I got one still that I ain't put together yet, but now I gotta work all week. This schedule, man. This schedule be fucking me up for real. This is terrible. I hate being back on nights. I like it because, you know, the job itself is overall better on night shift. But the time that it allows me to do all my extra shit, not so much. He said, got dudes flip flop and getting cheeks clapped. That was TMI. I don't know what you did to do that, but that's wild. He said, caught alive forever. No, you're good. Well, I haven't caught alive in forever. You're good. You don't never be missing much. Except this right here. This is what we doing. Driving. Going to work. Shooting the shit. And I apologize. I feel like the sun is like right in my lens. There's not a whole lot I can do about it at the moment. So what the hell did you do where you got dudes getting their cheeks clapped? Do I even want to know? I can't say that I do. That's wild. Yeah, I miss hanging out over Mike's too. I don't know what's up with him, where he been at, what's going on with him. I don't know. One thing I've learned doing this YouTube shit is sometimes life just gets in the way. Shit happens. You know what I mean? It ain't me. It's so-called Ari fans. Is that like OnlyFans, but you can't say OnlyFans on YouTube, so you said Ari fans? I don't know. That's wild. I'm dealing with my internet problems, and HBR got real life problems over there, evidently. That's funny. But I think I got that straightened out. I think. I don't know. I ain't, of course, I had to do a practice stream. Not practice, test stream. That's what I call it. Practice stream, test stream, whatever you want to call it. That's wild. Yeah, that's pretty wild, right? Oh, you play. I don't even know what that is. What's PUBG Mobile? Is that a thing? Ari is Ryan's first rat name. Oh yeah, I do remember seeing that somewhere. He moves to Kansas City. For real? That's where the new crib at? It looked like ham from what? Ham from a pig? Oh man. Looks like Han from Stray Kids. I don't know what that is. I know what Han from Fast and the Furious be. That's what it is. Yes, he left me. Oh, you talking about Mike? Mike left to Kansas City? I don't even know where he was to begin with. To be real with you, that sucks. That sucks. I'm trying to get up in there and go get up in the studio this weekend, or even before this weekend if I got the time, and start recording. I got music coming. I just gotta get it recorded. Got to get it recorded. The one joint dropping, Dub 3030 gonna produce it. That's what's up. That's what's up. We've been talking about some shit for a couple of years, but we finally gonna get it done. So that's dope. I got another joint following that one. I don't know when that's gonna drop or whatever. Who am I have producing it just yet? But that one's coming. So I got the other reaction sitting on the computer, and then I got to thinking about it. Now that my old computer turned on, although I'd have to dig it out of the cloud somewhere because I just switched phones. But I might even have two reactions laying around that I ain't put together yet. So if I can find both of the halves, I'll put it together and drop that joint too. Although that's easier said than done because I got to dig through a whole shit ton of ish to find it. But let's see what we could do about it. But the main thing was I was trying to get the internet working so that all my streams weren't fucking up because I got interviews lined up that I can't do if I can't go live without playing shit and it fucking up. So now that I think that that's working, I should be able to do something. I forget where that one boy said he was from though. He's a young guy though, 19, country rapper, fire. I fuck with it. Something different. I don't have any other ones lined up as far as a date just yet, but it's been in the works. We've been talking about it. So definitely trying to get back to doing that. Get back to the music streams. Get back to the reactions. Music's a definite because that's like my number one over the reactions right now. But we're gonna do both of them. See what happens with it. What else was I gonna say? Say something else to if you what it was. And I skipped comments. My fault. It's a K-pop group. Never heard of it. I don't even know what K-pop is. What's K-pop? Like he was in St. Louis. Oh, all right. I didn't know he was in St. Louis. Listen to Ryan's songs. I used to like. Yeah, that's wild. I can't listen to any of his stuff for a while. A lot of it was just fucking terrible compared to what we be used to. You know what I mean? Fell off there for a while though, for sure. What's up, Carly? Yes, sir. Alacron. How it feel? How's what feel? I need to shave that shit on his lip. It looks like 70s porn reject. Yeah, that's funny with the Ron Jeremy mustache. That's hilarious. That's funny. He says it sucks because there is a lot of his music that I can't listen to that I have memories with. My son, and I just can't listen to it. Yeah, I get that, bro. I get it. I don't know. Dude definitely kind of sort of went over the deep end. It's a shame too. I hate to see him go through it, but it is what it is. The part that gets me with all that is it's you got one guy and then everybody else. It's like Eminem when he wrote Detroit versus everybody. Like, how's everybody else wrong? How's everybody else the problem? At some point, you gotta wake up and take a little bit of self accountability. And I spent like 30 minutes the one day, or the one that wasn't even night, it was before work. Might have been a weekend. Either way, it was during the day. DJ Cliffy D. We spent like probably 30 minutes talking, and it's just wow. That's all I can say. Wow, it's a shame. 1 minute you're on top of the world, dominating, and then the next you are being laughed at and dominated. You know what I mean? He got money and went off the deep end. I don't know if it was so much the money, to be real with you, but you're not far off, Carly. I think he just got a big head in general. He got a big head in general, and then like there might have been people that maybe he did help them touch a little bit of success or helped out in one way or another. And when they started to get a little bit of success, he didn't like it. Like all the focus was off of him and onto somebody else. He didn't like that, which is crazy too, because he had one of the most loyal fan bases. I mean, for real, he got one of the most loyal fan bases out there. And then he didn't really have to do all that extra shit to keep their attention. Mental break started with that Kylie shit. That's possible too. I mean, that's possible too. I mean, I had my issues that I had before with the same shit, but I ain't never went off the deep end as far as thinking aliens were gonna fucking abduct me and everybody was out to get me. There's other shit that comes along with that. The anger outburst, the rage that comes with it. Insomnia, not eating. He's lost a shit ton of weight. I mean, I have too, but he lost a lot of weight. And it's sad to see him go through it, bro. But the real reason I jumped on here was just to say I think I got this internet issue resolved, and I'm gonna do the best of my ability to do what I can when I can. Like I said, you know, with this work schedule being so shitty, and then Cam's staying with me now because he be in school and shit. So like I go home, I can't even go to bed right away, get some extra sleep because I won't wake up. I don't trust myself to wake up, so I stay up till he's got to be at school. I wake him up, get him off to the bus and whatnot, and then I go to sleep or do whatever it is I got to do. If I get out of here early enough, which would be great, especially tonight. I'd love to get out of here early. I don't see it happening, but if it does, I'll be fucking with some shit when I get home. I still got to clean the house, clean the studio up. Got some new wall art I got to find a spot for because the spot that I was going to put it in, I don't think it's going to fit. But yeah, we're getting there. You know what I mean? It's a process. And then being off for so long and then coming back, and I mean like off YouTube. Being off YouTube for so long and then coming back, there's a lot of shit that I had to just relearn in general. Some of the programs that I was using or whatever. I forgot about cropping my shit when I'm editing the video. Mostly because I only did that with the green screen and I'm not using one at the moment, so that might be why, but completely slipped my mind to even use it. Holy fuck, I'm early. I am early. How does that even happen? I'm normally like 5-10 minutes early. I'm like 30 minutes early. That's wild. What they said? I was one of his biggest supporters, and now I can't listen to him at all. Yeah, I know. I jump in the car, and it'll pop up on my Spotify 9 times out of 10 by default. That's like what was set for my alarms and shit. And I hop in the car, and be like, shut up, Ryan. I can't do it. There used to be a time where I was proud to be like, yeah, I fuck with Church. Like, he's one of my favorite artists, if not my favorite artist at the time. Now it's like you don't even want to let nobody know you're listening to him. It's crazy because so many old school supporters that all say the same thing now. Yeah. That's a fact. Too many yes men around him. That's a fact too. That's a fact too. I feel like he ended up becoming the very thing that he despised. The one thing that he swore up and down that he would never become is exactly what he ultimately ended up becoming. You know? And then he like prides himself on the blue collar this and blue collar that and hardworking Americans, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. And I ain't saying that he wasn't a blue collar worker or a hard worker either. But he did blow up at like what, 23? How much real life did you actually live in those few, you know what I mean? You figure, I mean, he was a dropout too, but like I graduated, what, 18 at 23. I really hadn't lived much of real life yet. If anything, it was just beginning. I gotta move the fuck over. I'm taking way too much space and I feel like an asshole. I'll never get to park over here anymore. Ugh. All right, somebody be my timekeeper. Let me know when it's like 10 of 6. We'll say like 10 minutes. I got like 10 minutes to fuck with y'all. I'll get out here on a tangent, forget to watch the time, and be late. Even though I've been sitting in the parking lot the whole time. Mental break started with the Carly shit. Yeah, that's wild. Ever since then, he's gotten worse, right? When you're snorting 5 20 milligram addies at a time, and you're doing that 10 times a day, then add prednisone treatments is overdoing. You end up with man tits. Yeah, I don't know what prednisone. That sounds bad. Prednisone. I don't know what that is. It has movies and a gobble neck. He was just really thin in his neck. I was looking at one of the lives that he just recently did, although probably a really bad spot that I screenshotted that, but the way he looks there versus the screenshot that I took from Mud to Gold, you could definitely tell the difference. I'm either late or extremely early. Yeah, but I ain't never really that early, for real, for real. All you gotta do is just quit being a slacker. Bro, if it was that easy, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I definitely got lazy with the YouTube shit. I did. I did. And I tell you what, for me anyway, it was fucking stressful. I would stress out about this shit. I'd be like, oh, I gotta get home and do a video. Gotta upload a video. To the point where like family and friends, they was coming at me like they coming at Ryan, they was coming at me with YouTube shit. Like, you base your whole life off of that. I'm like, I really don't. I'm just trying to be consistent with it. The not that we really got anywhere far with it, but where we did get to, I started that from the ground up. I started making this shit one cell phone, then 2 cell phones, then taught myself how to use a computer, then got a better computer. Then got another computer and spilled beer on that computer, fucked that one up, got another computer. Like, come a long way. When I'm sitting in the studio and I think back, the fact that I started this shit with a cell phone, and now I'm sitting in a legitimate studio, is wild. It's wild. Now, granted, I ain't on my own, not at all. But it started with me. You know what I mean? Amanda Nelson, what's good, bro? What's good? She said fake yes man too. That's wild. Prides himself on blue collar but can't even make himself up stroke. He can't mix up 2-stroke gas. We all started out as a church fan after learning who he actually was, made me dislike his music and think that he's mentally deranged narcissist. Just my opinion. He's definitely a narcissist. No question about it. He's definitely a narcissist. On which note, you would probably like one songs that I haven't even recorded yet. In fact, I still got to finish writing that one, but it's gonna be titled basically every narcissist. Then we got Still Breathing. I promise you, if I ever had a song that I was gonna drop, it was gonna go viral or blow up or make a difference in the world or get heard by the right people, and it was a song written for the right reasons, that's Still Breathing. It's gonna blow up. I'm telling you, it's gonna blow up. I got a feeling about it. I'm not the only one that's got that feeling about it. It's for a really good cause. The message is powerful as fuck. And that's the one I'm having Dub 3030 do. I really think if I ever had any song that was gonna blow up, that's gonna be the one. Appreciate you, Tracy. Damn, talk to text. Yo, I get that, bro. I just switched from Samsung to an iPhone, and I feel like I've been living under a rock my whole life. Like Siri on this bitch, it's responsive. Like it's dope. I fuck with it. The text, I never thought I'd ever use it, but I do. As long as I'm speaking slow and clearly, it's straight. I start rambling, not so much. Oh shit. You know what I mean? Started listening to the wrong people while he was doing the wrong things. Now he's thinking that those are all the right people and he's doing all the right things. Yeah, I think I kind of know what you're talking about with that. But like he was listening to people talk about certain people around him were bad, and then later on found out that the people that he was no longer keeping around him because the other people said they were bad were actually the good ones, and the ones that he was keeping around him were the bad ones that he needed to get rid of. Let me know if I got that. I think I did. Prison is a steroid for different things that they will give you if you're at your back. Give you some, but you can also do it as a breathing treatment. No shit, I didn't know that. I had well, I feel like I should. I don't know about prednisone. I had cortisone. They put cortisone shots in my back. They actually wanted to do it in my finger. It's all fucked up compared to this one. But I was like, hell no, you ain't put no cortisone shots in my finger. For what? It's a temporary fix. It ain't going to help much, and they hurt like hell. You balling now. Yeah, no, I don't know about all that. I'm not balling. Side effects of overuse of Adderall and prednisone, both of them alone, is an increase in estrogen. Well, that makes sense. What about separately? I need to know. I need to know. Does that go like that separately? I don't know. Back, had to talk to my son right quick. That's what's up. You ain't missed much. You ain't missed much. Tell you what, it's nice having my kid live with me now. Moved out and I was by myself. I was like, man, I want to get an animal or something. Somebody to come home to. Now I got both. I got Cam and I got cat. And the cat get on my fucking nerves. Anybody want a cat, come get it. You can have it. Oh, shit. I'm still mad that he's accusing Adam of making a diss on him, but never showed any proof. Yeah, I was wondering at one point if it was all a stave. That's why I kept saying it when I was like, oh, just keep in mind these guys are entertainers. You know what I mean? You see people doing that type of shit all the time. I found this in the bottom of my bag, babe. Thanks, by the way. Which no, I ain't sure the hell. Yes, men are feeling their agenda. Can't man say he was wrong because then he thinks his whole kingdom is going to fall. He doesn't realize it's falling. No, that's typo. It has fallen. It's fallen. In fact, he tries Adam for his Klonopin and uses responsibly when Ryan rages on Adderall and everything else. Yeah. I mean, that can affect on different people for different reasons, too. Like, you might take Adderall and not be abusing it and have that rage. You know what I mean? At least in the beginning until you get acclimated to it. But at some point, that goes away. And would up their doses. I used to take that shit at a job that I worked at. I mean, I'm prescribed it now, but now I take it the way I'm supposed to take it. Then I was abusing the fuck out of it, and I wasn't getting it prescribed either at that point. But yeah, they paid you by how fast you work. The faster you work, more money you make. I was like, oh yeah, bet. But there is consequences that come with it, repercussions that come with it. One being the mood swings. Then you become dependent on it too. Like days I didn't have it, I wasn't getting up out of bed. Nope, wasn't happening. No matter how hard I tried. Or if I did get out of bed, shit wasn't getting done. Then the loss of appetite that goes with that. And then they go hand in hand. It's like a never ending cycle. Like you might not get sleep the night before. You're already taking your meds because you need to take it, but then you take another one just to give you a little bit of a push to stay awake. And then it keeps you awake longer than you should have, and it suppresses your appetite, so you're not eating. And then the next day, you wake up. If you had to be up early to be somewhere, you didn't get the amount of sleep that you should have because the night before you were wired all night. And then you don't eat because you just took your medicine again, and it just fucking, it's like piggybacks off one another. So between the Mises stuff and him saying Adam did diss tracks and then him calling everybody that went to Tennessee child sex traffickers, I can't support that. Yeah, that was a wild accusation to make. I didn't watch the whole thing. He was talking the other day about like cell phone jammers being in fucking bars downtown on Broadway and shit. I totally agree with him on that. Like, if that really is the case, that's definitely a problem. People want to be able to share their location, get a hold of their friends, and stay in contact with people. But to make the wild ass accusations that he's making, I don't know. I foresee a whole lot of lawsuits in his future. And I feel like the only reason he coming at Jelly Roll at all would be just trying to chase the clout that Jelly got, which is wild. He should be celebrating that with his boy. You know what I mean? Be happy for him. Congratulate him on it. Don't fucking be jealous and I don't know. I don't know. Saying Adderall, but I mean any kind of speed. Oh yeah, it definitely leads to other shit too. You find out, oh well, ain't no Adderall, but Joe Blow up the block got some meth. Okay, it's essentially the same thing. Or even Coke for that matter. It's just not going to last a fraction of the amount of time as the other shit would. 10 minutes is almost up. 10 minutes to go. Hey, no doubt. I appreciate that. What up, PF? What's good in the hood? Southern Northern with the smash your like button. Appreciate you, big dog. Whether I've done a legal speed, like I am on now, I never acted like that. Most people I don't know act like that. I'm sorry. I'm a firm believer. Now I'm going to clock in right. I got 9 minutes. Yeah, no doubt. It's not an excuse to be a shitty person. I get that. That's 100. That's 100%. It's a fuck you uncorrect. All right, I'm gonna go in here in a hot minute. Just goes to show you, clickbait title does work. There's also I put with some eyeballs down there. I couldn't think of a title. Anyway, I'm gonna go clock in. Hopefully, I get through this night quick. We can jump on the YouTuber and drop some new shit. I appreciate y'all. Be good. Stay out of trouble. You know what I mean?